Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, let me welcome you to our activity this evening as we join GVD TV and of course our viewers, the staff, our persons out there who continue to encourage the producers of this network in their endeavors. Today, I invite us to stand as we welcome the awardees this evening, as we pay tribute to them, as we honor them for their efforts as a team, the GVD team, as they continue to bring the nation up to speed with the many activities that are happening all around us. Let's put our hands together as we welcome them at this time.
A success story, yeah, success. A success story, I am.
And of course the team is led by the CEO, Mr. Vitus Peter,
A success story,
the Managing Director, and of course the team of highly efficient young persons who continue to work together to bring to us, the nation, the world, what is happening around us in real time. And so, as we get ready to be a part of this wonderful celebration today, I invite us to remain standing as we pray.
We are praying. Dear Father, as we come before you tonight, we pray that all the proceedings of the night may come and be wonderful, and send your angels to guard and protect us, and be with all those taking part tonight, and be with all of us, and thank you for letting us see and letting us have a wonderful and productive training, and let us thank you and continue to bless us and keep us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. And of course, as proud St. Lucians, I invite us to stand at attention as the national anthem will be played. Thank you so much. Please be seated as we begin our proceedings this evening.
Today I feel honored and privileged to stand here in front of you to welcome you to our first ever awards ceremony. Today you will see the team Today you will meet the team, as well as the fresh faces who just completed a 3-month training program. We grow and scale successfully with your dedication towards our goal. You are an integral part of our success story, and we need you as much as you need us. Today, we celebrate a milestone. Today, we end with setbacks, sleepless nights, and we wish we could say a fat paycheck. However, we look forward to 2024. By God's grace, we hope to be bigger and better. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your presence here, and may you feel welcome. as we close the curtains of 2023 in a very special way. Welcome one, welcome all.
Thank you so much. Let's encourage her. You know, I stood there watching and I said to myself, oftentimes we see faces on the television and we think that they just go there and they just do it. And so we notice that they too experience their little nerves and they get nervous, and so we appreciate the realities that that they experience, and of course we want to join them in saying to you that their efforts are great, and they do put a lot into trying to get things done in a really, really professional and efficient way. And of course, they want to encourage us, they want to encourage you, our listeners and our viewers, to give them the support as they endeavor to grow and become better at what they do. Let's give them a round of applause for their efforts.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Protocol already been established. H. Jackson Brown Jr. Don't work for recognition, but do work worthy of recognition. In the beginning of 2023, Great Vision Designs began with a small team going out to do funeral live streaming. For many months, we have sought to expand the team to incorporate all our live streaming services. And so we circulated a flyer on social media seeking applicants to get trained to be hired. We received our applicants and made the selections based on our criteria. Come January, we will unwrap the full potential of Great Vision Designs with the efforts, dedication, and skills birthed from you, our awardees. The famous writer wrote, "Try not to become a person only of success, but rather try to become a person of value." To every one of you who were selected and will be receiving your official welcome letters come January 3rd, 2024, we see value in you and we are happy that you have made it thus far. It sure wasn't always easy making it on time and being there every day, not knowing where exactly the transportation money would be coming from. You have shown your potential, and of course, there is always room for improvement. And so management will be charged to continue sucking out of you to achieve the highest standards of success. As we prepare to award you, I will call on Mr. Kendall John, the training program facilitator, to give a synopsis of the training.
Kindly permit me to introduce Mr. Kendall John to you. Mr. Kendall John is the managing director and the owner of Silhouette, a television producer and filmmaker who has worked in the industry for over 20 years. 12 of those years were at Helen Television System, HTS. But he finally held the post of production manager before establishing his own film and TV production business, Silhouette, in 2011. He was also the production manager of the newly launched Hot 7 TV. Kendall is highly competent in the use of most video cameras, inclusive of DSLR cameras. He is proficient in Adobe production, Adobe Production Suite, including programs such as Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Audition. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Mr. John, who's going to give you a synopsis of the training. Mr. John.
Thank you very much. Good night, everyone. I'd like to adopt the protocol already established. I must say, when Vitus Peters called me and told me he wanted me to train some youth interested in doing television production, I was already designing a syllabus because another institution had asked me for the very same favor. And so it wasn't much to tweak the syllabus that I had in mind to present it to Mr. Peters. I must say, we spoke about what he wanted, his vision for great vision designs. Of course, it's great. And so I was very happy to come and do this training. Of course, I know Mr. Peters for a long time now. We were colleagues at HTS. In fact, I was his manager at the time. And I put him through the rigors of production. And so it was only natural that he asked me to do the same. I must say I commend him for this initiative, because when I joined HTS, they kind of threw us into the deep end. There wasn't a nice training program for 8 weeks to learn about television. You just jumped in there and started to learn on the job. That's what it was. So for him to do this kind of initiative, I must say bravo to him, and it shows the kind of forward-thinking person he is. He's shown that on a number of different occasions. When he started off with funerals and streaming live funerals, and people saying, "Well, what is funerals? Who going to watch that? People just go to the funerals." Of course, when COVID came around, everyone realized the merit in doing something of that nature, and he was already leading the pack. And because of, again, his visionary thinking. But back to the program, I designed a program that was concise, that covered at least all the basics of video production and television production. I couldn't, of course, condense 4 years of my degree in film production into 8 weeks. But what we did is that I tried to get the absolute basics, both in theory and in the practicals. So we did development and scripting, video camera recording and the aesthetics involved, lighting, sound recording, music design and editing, basic motion graphics, and switching in the live environment, which of course Mr. Peters himself helped with. I am also very happy with how the students embraced the program. They were excited about the program, especially the times when we had to go outside and do our recordings, hot sun sometimes, cars passing, and it could be a little challenging at times, but it was good that they saw how it is in the real world. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You know, you get out there and you do your recordings, and you go back to the studio and you do your editing, and that's what the world sees. So I was very happy with how they handled the program. At the ending, of course, there was an exam, of course, and they all did remarkably well. So I'm looking forward to what they have to offer to GVD and to St. Lucia on the whole. Remember, the universe makes room for those who know where they're going. Vitus Peters knows where he's going. You too, know where you're going. Use the skills that you've learned. Don't just pack it on the side, on a shelf somewhere. Actively use it. Make it second nature. And trust me, you will not regret it. And the world will make room for you as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you indeed. And of course, I'm going to latch on to the last reminder that you gave. The universe makes room for those who know where they're going. Let's let that sink in for a moment. The universe makes room for those who know where they're going. Where are we going? And of course, as you completed your training, the public is now looking for a lot more from you. We're looking for standards. We're looking for something different. The universe makes room for those who know where they're going. When you go out there, let it not be a job, let it be your passion. There's a difference. When people work from the heart, it comes out a lot better than when people work because they have to go to work. Be that person or that production team that the universe will be so proud of that you will find yourself in a place that others would long to be in. Thank you so much, Mr. John. And of course, we look forward, as we said, to the fruits of your labor coming out in 2024. So we're moving right along. And of course, permit me to introduce. There must be opportunities for persons to learn from those who are able to teach us something. And so this evening, our guest presenter, or our motivator, is none other than the principal agent and broker, Mr. Edward Alphonse Harris. Who is Mr. Harris? Let's find out. He is Guyanese by birth, but he's a nationalized St. Lucian who has traveled extensively. He lived and worked in several countries outside of his homeland, and of course his homeland is Guyana. These countries include St. Lucia, Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, Jamaica, Sierra Leone, and Tanzania. He is tireless in his quest to share the principles of affirmation and to set alight the power of entrepreneurial spirit as a means of assisting in alleviating poverty around the world. Mr. Edward Harris began working at the tender age of 14, and he worked for all of his adult life, almost entirely in the private sector, in the areas of manufacturing, distribution, and services. He's not about to retire. He's currently actively engaged in the areas of business, consulting, and real estate. He is one of the leading realtors in the south of St. Lucia. Mr. Harris founded the Guyana Association of Sales Personnel, GASP, in 1975, and the Guyana Small Business Association in 1989. In 1979, he sponsored the Castries Toastmasters Club. In 2007, he was elected chairman of the steering committee, which he chartered the course for the establishment of the Realtors Association, St. Lucia, Inc. He was awarded the status of honorary member of the association in May 2010. He served the membership of the St. Lucia Industrial and Small Business Association, SLISBA, for 16 consecutive years during the period 1993 to 2009 in the capacities of Secretary, Treasurer, president, immediate past president, and management consultant. He's an active member of the Southern Business Association, SBA, which was established in 2019. Mr. Harris is the author of Winning Strategies for Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises, and that book was published in 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as we welcome our speaker for this evening, Mr. Edward Harris.
One, two, three, four, five. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Microphone test. All right. You see, I wouldn't have to hold it to my. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You got it there now? Yes, my man. Occasion helps to celebrate a significant milestone in the journey of great vision design. A moment to reflect on the achievements of the past and anticipate the promising future that lies ahead. After listening to the training that they went through and all that, I guess everybody is excited to show off their skills. Am I right? I've selected a team for tonight, and my team is working together, achieving together, and celebrating together. In working together, our pathway must be clearly defined. Our vision, our mission, and our values must be etched in our minds. And I am suggesting that it must be etched in the minds of all those engaged in Great Vision Enterprise. They must be singing from the same hymn sheet. Teamwork makes the dream work. I always emphasize the power of working together as a team. Teamwork at all times. I emphasize that power. I know what happens in companies. I've been there. But I tell you one thing, a company that has infighting and this one trying to pull down the other and the other one, gossiping and this kind of thing, never goes anywhere. Anytime you have those type of distractions in a company, it is slowly bearing itself. So what? Teamwork makes the dream work. In recent times, a lot of companies have been instituting manager and other fancy names for team leaders. I don't know if you experience any of those companies. But one of the biggest companies in this country has adopted the team leader. The owner prides himself as saying he is the team leader. So let us look at, we recognize that we must be working together. Secondly, whenever there is an achievement, we must recognize that achievement as a shared outcome of working together. As a shared outcome of working together. It's not about I, it is about we. It's about us. Because it is said that a chain is as strong as its what? And in your business, in the television business, you need to rely heavily on the ideas of others. And everyone has a what? An idea. Everyone. Ideas are free. So, every achievement must not only be recognized, but celebrated. And how we do the celebration? Like we're doing tonight together. Host quarterly meetings and achievement recognition. So we know what we're doing, We're working together, we are achieving together, and we are celebrating together. Now, I made a reference to the Bible. I looked up the Bible, and I came across this passage of Scripture. And I'm going to quote it in part. Acts chapter 2, verse 17. And I read in part. And your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Now, there is nothing preventing us from arriving at the conclusion that Mr. Titus Peter is a visionary. He's seeing visions. And old men like myself who are dreaming dreams, we come together. And Titus is a very good friend of mine. Every now and then he will pass by and he say what he's doing. And I will throw out a few ideas at him. And that's the collaboration we have. So, Titus is having visions, and I'm dreaming dreams. It is my dream that Great Vision Designs would not merely be a broadcaster of content, but will be a curator of dreams, an architect of narratives, and a source of inspiration for countless viewers. The vision that propels this network must be the force that transforms ideas into reality, stories into experiences, and aspirations into achievements. You got it? You got a big task ahead of you. I have always looked at the media in St. Lucia. I've always looked at the contribution they make to our St. Lucian society, television in particular. And I've always looked at what is happening in that sphere with disappointment. Much more could be done to educate and inform their audiences. In St. Lucia, we don't lack creativity. I believe we've got some of the most creative minds in the world. What we have, 2 Nobel laureates, right? And there's so much unheard of persons who are doing fantastic things. So, what do we lack? We really lack a commitment to serve. Too many people have taken the position that I don't need to do that. Somebody else will do that. And nobody ever does it. I'm 80 years of age. I celebrated my 80th birthday last Thursday. And then Titus called me and he said, boy, I want you to be the guest speaker. I said, what? But I couldn't let him down. I'm committed. As the little quote that was shared by Mr. John. Mr. John, the universe makes room for those who know where they're going. I see Titus as someone who knows where he's going. I heard a bit coming from Mr. John again about innovation. He started this funeral service live. But he was ahead of his time. But he was not daunted. He continued. And there came the opportunity in COVID-19. And the rest is history. Today, I turn on my TV to Great Vision at 115, right? That's the thing on the TV. Every 2:30, looking to see who's going to be buried. That is not a good pastime for a man 80 years old. But he has something going for him. And I think that that will be expanded, and many more creative things will be done. Of course, all these things take money. I heard Mrs. Peters referring to making deposits to get the staff around. I know about hard times. I know what hard times could be. And especially when you're building a business. And I congratulate those of you who have stuck around so far, 5 years. Some of you are much younger than that, 1 year. But it takes you to encourage Titus to move the pace forward. There is always the issue of money, and I'm going to just share a few ideas I have about money. We'll talk about marketing and sales on the next occasion. I'm going to only point you to the way of making money, but I'll tell you about the details about the various things we can actually do to make money. But for now, some examples of generating income can be government subsidy to approve stations. Now, lobbying is the word. If people lobby enough, government will take notice. There are lots of associations that are being given money annually. They didn't get it overnight. They didn't get it because they have an association. They lobbied for years in some instances. So government subsidy, don't laugh at it, it can happen. Public support and contributions from corporate citizens and individuals. Now, a lot of TV stations and radio stations are assisted by corporate citizens. In this country, we like to use a lot of buzzwords. Do you all remember this one? Corporate social responsibility. You remember that? And as fast as it came, it went. Unfortunately, many business people in this country who can make a difference, who can invest small sums of money, and of course the government gives them tax credit for that, they can make our country a better place. Another one is for, I always look at the TV and radio station as a money spinner. I know Hot FM tried it. You know Love Fest? He brought in the biggest artists, right? Unfortunately, he had many washed out occasions. And that's the bad thing about promotion, the business of promoting entertainment shows and so on. But I see that concert promotions, and I know that Mr. Peter is a very religious gentleman. As a matter of fact, I had to find some Bible quote to suit him tonight, and I did. So, concert promotions. What's this girl's name? This lady's name again? The lady who sang The Goodness of God. Sissy, why not, sir? What is it? Anyhow, you know her. That is the most popular religious song. But you know she didn't write the words, right? You know that? Unfortunately. Because she owns that song. And it tells you that you don't have to be the original, all you have to do is to be innovative. And the other thing is joint venture projects. Get involved in joint venture, and this is where the corporate social responsibility kicks in. Talk to a business owner, give him an idea, and you work with him. Am I right? So there's income could be made. But let's get back to the world of television. And I'm wrapping up. I know what's happening. We're behind time. And in 10 minutes, we'll be finished. In the world of television, where creativity meets technology, each frame tells a story, and every broadcast leaves an indelible mark. It is the collective effort of the dedicated team that brings these stories to life. And this evening, we come together to acknowledge and applaud the talent, commitment, and innovation that defines great vision design. To the exceptional staff who work tirelessly behind the scenes, your creativity, professionalism, and unwavering dedication have set a standard of excellence. In your own way, you have to say to yourself that you're running the best television station in this country. And that's where, when I was being introduced, you heard about my faith in affirmation. The power of affirmation. Thinking positively, making positive statements, and you'll be amazed what that can do to you. So, you are the heartbeat of the network, and your passion is the fuel that powers the engine of its success. Your what? Passion. This evening, we not only recognize your individual contributions, but we celebrate the synergy that makes Great Vision Design the success that it is. It is a success. We are moving forward because of past success gives us the impetus to move forward. We are moving forward because Great Vision Designs is the #1 television station in St. Lucia. Say so now, say so in the future. As we present awards this evening, let each accolade serve as a symbol of appreciation for hard work, ingenuity, and collaboration that have elevated this network to new heights. Remember, these awards are just not token of recognition. They are reminders of the impact each one of you has had on the audience and the industry as a whole. When we count television stations in this country, we do not leave out Great Vision Design. We don't leave them out. Do we leave them out? All right. In an industry that evolves rapidly, adaptability is key. Great Vision Designs has embraced change. And I hope you guys are looking out for what will come next from Chat GPT. Look out for it. All kinds of things are happening. And as a matter of fact, if I check the news, if I understand the news, governments are getting afraid of it right now. They don't know where it will all lead. And that's the problem. So, let us embrace change. As we step into the future, let us continue to foster an environment where creativity knows no bounds, where ideas flourish, and where every team member feels empowered to contribute their best. Now we got to empower people. You've got to be your best. All that I have said so far tonight leads back to the team. Working together, achieving together, and celebrating together. There's an African proverb which says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The operative word tonight here is together. Unity is strength. Together we will succeed. Thank you for your hard work, dedication, and for making Great Vision Design a network that cannot be ignored. May tonight's festivities be a testament to the greatness you have achieved together and the greatness that lies ahead. It has been a pleasure to share my thoughts with you, and at such a wonderful time of year. It is Christmas time. It's all about family and friends. It's an atmosphere of love. I hear silver bells. What do you hear? For many years now, there has been a call to de-emphasize Christmas. And my friends, it's happening now. You know, what we wish for, in many cases we get. Poverty is at its highest. And don't let us be fooled by those who are jumping up and having a good time. Look behind you and see the poor. The Bible says what? The poor is always with us. So, we must never lose sight of the fact that Christ came into this world to lead us to salvation. And it is for that reason we celebrate. I would like to stay in the tradition of giving gifts. And this evening, I'm your Santa. I bring you a gift of knowledge. Most people have heard about a masterpiece written by Napoleon Hill, titled Think and Grow Rich. That is my gift to you tonight. A link will be sent to you by the staff at DVD. Be sure to leave your email addresses or WhatsApp number with the chief greeter, and it will be coming your way shortly. I'll send them the link. At one time I used to hear this is the second most read book after the Bible. Modern people know about rich dad, poor dad, and many of us can't make no use of that. The environment in which we operate does not allow it. Rich dad, poor dad makes his money in real estate. You know that. If you didn't, you know that tonight. He's one of the biggest real estate operators in the United States. Think and Grow Rich teaches you to know yourself, to have an investigative approach towards life. And most successful people will claim, they hold it up like how Christians hold up the Bible and say, I believe. They say that they gain their knowledge from Think and Grow Rich. So that is yours, and that's my gift to you. Many of you might have read it, but if you haven't read it, it will take you about a week reading casually to finish it. It has 127 pages, I think. Finally, I pray that Great Vision Designs will rise to the occasion and define how the electronic media should perform. I recommend, and listen to this, if Mr. Peter and Mrs. Peters around, listen to this. I recommend that an advisory board be implemented early in the new year. This will be your mastermind group. And when you read Think and Grow Rich, it talks a lot about the mastermind group. If you were to go at 10 miles an hour, after reading Think and Grow Rich, this company will move at 100 miles per hour. It's all about 10xing what you do. It's not about business as usual. So tonight, I end by saying happy holidays, and may Yahweh bless you all. Cheers to a memorable evening. God bless you.
I think Mr. Harris deserves a rousing round of applause. Thank you, sir. Your message was not just for our awardees this evening, but it was for each and every one of us listening to you tonight. There are many things, many chapters that we can take from what you presented. And of course, working together, achieving together, celebrating together. That's important. Transforming ideas into reality. When you made reference to that, I looked at it as a caption. GVD TV, transforming ideas into realities. Becoming more than just a regular television station, we are bored with regular. The youth, our world is very youthful, and you have to be extraordinary to captivate people nowadays. Yes or no? True. So we need to transform ideas into realities that captivates and engages and makes the audience feel that they matter. Critical. If our audience feel that we matter, they will follow us. You indicated that there's something lacking, and it's a lack of commitment to serve. Our new awardees will definitely serve in a manner that encourages others to want to be a part of the team. Now I'm making a lot of pronouncements there on your behalf. How they say it. I want to always be proud to be affiliated with GVD TV. Now I'm not affiliated other than assist inviters occasionally. I don't have shares in GVD TV. Maybe I can consider investing there because there is potential. There is a vision that is being realized. And of course, if you continue to progress as you are, you will lobby the corporate citizens and all of those that good advice that you are given as to how to make it better and how to sustain yourself as a television station. I hope you were listening. I was listening, and I'm going to use it not for television but elsewhere in my endeavors. And of course, many ideas were given, but the last idea that should resound through your head, the formation of an advisory board. You do not know everything. You do not have all the answers. But there are persons out there who can assist in transforming the ideas into a reality that will make you become a powerhouse like those major networks that exist out there. And of course, I want to ring something as I wrap up. I want to see a television station that I no longer have to be asking, but what became of that news item that they spoke of? What happened to that man? I shouldn't be asking that when we watch news, because the news reporter should give me the answer to that question. So when Mr. Harris indicated that there's a lot lacking, that's one of the major things lacking, and GVD, you have to do better. Some of us want to know what became of that man who got into the accident and lost his limbs. Some of us want to know what became of the victims of that explosion a few years ago. What became of them? Let's be better. GVD, if you are better, you will have your viewership. We want answers that are researched and that we can make reference to. We're not the power Balawi. It has its place. But we want an educated discussion that elevates the nation and transforms this country into a country where we discuss ideas on how to be better. And we discuss ways and means of empowering and motivating people as against what currently exists. Thank you, Mr. Edward. Let's give him a round of applause once again.
Of course, I would like to lend my voice in saying thank you, Mr. Edward Harris, for your wonderful words of encouragement. I'm sure it's going to go a long way.
And now we move to that big moment.
No, hold on. Are we hungry?
Oh.
That big moment? Is that what you think it is? For us to eat? The big moment? You're not answering? What is the big moment that we're all waiting for? Hey,
That's
they're
right.
pointing over
That's
there.
right.
But Before we go into that special segment, presentation of certificates and black shirts, we would like to have a moment of silence for a young man who is no longer with us. And if he was here today, he would be honored amongst you awardees today. Hilary Obert, better known as Dirty, will continue to be part of Great Vision Design's success. As we are about to launch our news on the go, he will be missed. Because wherever he was and there was news, we would be sure to receive a call. In respect of our fallen soldier, we pause for a minute of silence. Thank you. All right. So, upon being hired at Great Vision Designs, right, you would, as part of your entry package, you would receive what we call, or what my boss calls this ceremony. I was wondering why he named it that, or like it just wasn't fitting for me, right? But upon being hired, one of the entry package is the black shirt, right? So that's why he called it the black shirt ceremony.
You see, you don't have the vision that the man has, all right? So when you're not sure, you have to just try to figure it out. Just be patient, and you'll get to understand.
It seems like you work with him because that's his words. All right? Okay, so I want to begin this momentous occasion, all right, with the first individual. We are honored to present the first certificate to, say his name for me,
Mr. Roland Alexander. Let's put our hands together for you.
Stay seated. All right. Roland began with us in the month of November 2022. He showed interest by approaching us, expressing his interest in working with the team. As always, before saying yes, you are hired. We test the individual's skills, ability to follow instructions, their motive, dedication, and whether this person can add value to our team. He did his 3 months on-the-job training prior to being hired, and today he is still here with us. Receiving a certification of completion is Mr. Roland Alexander, and we would like to call Mr. Kendall John to present this award.
And of course, we are happy to add that Roland takes pride in his work. He's considered to be funny. He's strong-minded, strong-willed. He's dedicated and reliable. He can be a bit stubborn at times, but that's okay. You need a little pepper in the sauce sometimes. And of course, Roland is considered to be the life of the party at GVD Television. Congratulations, Roland.
We call on the next awardee.
Shakira Theodule.
Shakira Theodule came in officially in the month of July 2022. She also was placed on 3 months on-the-job training prior to being hired. After 1 month on the job, she showed much improvement, then graduated to full-fledged employee. She has been tried in several departments, but is master of one. She has had the opportunity to explore many places on the island and learn almost all the parishes on the island. She has been...
The roads as well?
She said the roads too. She has been to all our live stream events, including the St. Lucia Golf Tournament, which we live streamed back in October 2022, and only missed one big event, which was this year. Receiving her certificate of completion is Shakira Theodule.
Congratulations.
Now, if you're wondering why Miss Shakira Theodule is walking funny tonight, it's because she was too excited for this event that she had to go and injure herself. I will tell them your
also
business.
recognize her dedication, because the average person would have said, I'm not well, I'm not coming. Vitus, you have a very good team player.
Our professional
Congratulations.
passenger.
Yes.
Shakira is dedicated to us and reliable. Our party dancer. She definitely adds value to Great Vision Designs.
Wow.
And to see you dance tonight.
And of course, the smile. She's always smiling. I don't know her personally, but you remember her smile. She takes everything with a smile.
Yes.
So she learned the secret to good success.
Okay.
Congratulations, Shakira. All right.
All right. Now to our new faces. This young man is not even at work today, but still he's stressing me out. First, I would like to call on Mr. Sadrike St. Clair. When Sadrike walked into the interview room, the first reason to say, yes, you're hired from me, was his height. I thought, wow, he can stand in many churches or crowds with his camera without heads blocking our view.
I like that.
Sadrike has met the criteria and adds value to our team. He still has a lot to learn, but the reason he will be officially part of the team is he is trainable and has a warm demeanor. Receiving this certificate of completion is Sadrike St. Clair.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And he's handsome as well, so you will attract the viewership, definitely.
From day one, he reminded me of a child I know. Very inquisitive, quick learner, very spoiled.
I can vouch to the spoiled.
Our early bird, our ladder, Sadrike St. Clair.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
All right.
I wanted to tell you how I knew that Sadrike is a real mommy's boy, but I'll do that at
Another forum.
Yes, at another forum.
Or when we go outside.
Yes. Spoiled rotten.
I learned that day
Yes,
for yesterday.
spoiled rotten.
Right from the mouth of the horse.
You have to treat me with a lot of love.
Okay.
Yes, and you'll be okay.
All right. I quote, I prefer to be at the back of the camera than in front of it. Now I'm a bit disappointed because this individual is not sitting at the table this evening. Sorry? Oh, because we have cameras. But listen, I will still read the story about him. These are the words of our next awardee. Camera shy, but came to work in an environment full of cameras. Could you imagine? With his skill, knowledge, and abilities, we overlook his camera shyness. Still, when we ask him to go to a funeral, he never says no. Mr. Liam Paul has no doubt added value to Great Vision Designs. When asked at the interview, where do you see yourself in this company? He said, production manager. If you press on, he might be listening. So if you press on, you can make it thus far.
I agree.
Yes.
Wear the cap. Mr. Harris said it. Believe you have it and it's yours already.
Yes.
You are the production manager
He
here.
is. For many years, equipment sat in the office without use, and they are in operation today.
Wow.
He definitely stopped a few gray hairs from pushing out of Vitus's hair. Small but mighty, he will tell you how it is. Our shy and straight to the point guy, Liam Paul.
Congratulations.
All right. Impressive, impressive. After the second application, she made it in. During her interview, we discovered a quality which maybe was the reason for not being hired on the first attempt. And note I said maybe. Our laughing mouse.
And the mouse is none other than Miss Tammy Frederick. And I can see she's laughing. She's laughing. All right.
So, Miss Tammy Frederick began to impress me almost immediately. She was always ready to attend class, always first to respond or make contributions. When she applied, reporting was not one of the reasons, but during the training, new feathers was revealed. Even if she thinks she's not great, but she never dismisses the challenge. Receiving her certificate of completion is Miss Tammy Frederick.
I like her, you know.
She went to laughing.
She laughed just now. Okay, let's see. She's trying hard not to. Okay, let's wait. 1, 2, 3. Look it coming. I agree. Laugh your way through life and just drop the stress off. Congratulations, Miss Frederick.
Last but not least, Miss Alison Louisi, the aspiring accountant. She came into the interview room well prepared to answer the questions that she had already asked herself. She took part in all the areas of training, but at the end of the day, she's still only an accountant.
That's the most powerful position. Let me tell you, the accountant is the most powerful position in the universe. You know, don't take that for granted. Miss, you are not just an accountant; you are power.
As she learns and grows with much dedication and commitment, she will first be the face when you walk in and eventually becomes that accountant she aspires to be. Alison Louisi, she's not here with us this evening.
Congratulations to
Yes, but congratulations. So these are all the certificates to be presented to the individuals. Thank you, Mr. Kendall John.
Thank you. And of course, congratulations to our recipients. Give yourselves a round of applause. Great job. And now we move to the presentation of special awards. I love that section. These awards are going to be presented to persons who have contributed in a manner that is quite outstanding to the organization, to the television station. And to assist us with those awards, may I invite Mr. Vitus Peter to the podium at this time. Let's put our hands together for him.
Good evening. We would like to give out the award
Outstanding Female Trainee. And that
goes to Tammy Frederick. Tammy received the award for topping the exams with a score of 82 and being enthusiastic during the training and learning.
Congratulations, Miss Tammy Frederick. And of course, Mr. Peter, CEO of Great Vision Design, the man with the vision, will present the award. And of course, our smiling Miss Frederick, she's trying her best not to put those teeth out, but she will eventually. All right, that's the gift you have. Use it. All right, we continue. And this award is
Most outstanding male, and this
the award
goes
goes to
Mr. Liam Paul.
okay.
Liam received an exam score of 78% and also received this award for outstanding level of work he has done this far during the training period.
Okay, we congratulate him in his absence.
And this one is dear to my heart.
The most dedicated and most reliable employee.
What do you think that is?
This award goes to
Shikira Fiodo.
all right.
Shikira can be called upon anytime, anywhere, anytime, without prior notice. And the answer will always be yes.
With a smile.
With a smile.
And we could tell your dedication. I mean, when she showed me what she is going through there, it takes dedication. I don't know if I would have come. So we congratulate her. Most dedicated and most reliable employee. Congratulations. And of course, we continue with the Early Bird Award. And this award goes to
Mr. Shazwike St. Clair.
Now I can vouch for that. We had that Remembrance Day activity on Sunday. The activity was supposed to have started at 4 o'clock. He was there at 12 o'clock. No exaggeration.
Well dressed.
But Roland was there before him because Roland attended mass. Yes, so Roland would have received that award. 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
Yes. Congratulations, Shadriki. And of course, you are receiving that award because you are training every day on time or before time, paving the way for the others. Congratulations and keep it up. And the early bird catches the worm. That's what the proverb says. The early bird catches the worm. We want to recognize improvement. We want to recognize growth. In any organization, you have persons who come in, and if you are dedicated to becoming a better individual, you must experience some level of growth. And so today we are pleased to present this award to the most improved employee at GVD, and he, or is it she? He or she? What do you think?
Let me see.
That award goes to none other than
Hold on.
most improved.
When he just potions.
All right.
Okay, so that goes on to
Roland Alexander, most improved employee. Very good. I remember the day Roland walked into the church and Vitus was explaining to him how to use the camera and so forth. So for a couple of Sundays, I saw Vitus with Roland, and then Vitus disappeared. And Roland has continued to do the live stream from our church, and he's doing a good job of it. Congratulations, Roland. He also receives this award as a promotion to outdoor production. He made a lot of progress from where he, outdoor production manager, sorry. He made a lot of progress from where he was and where he is today, and he is very deserving of this award this evening.
And also, I should give it to him because he has also introduced several different segments of GVD TV. So now at GVD TV, I can officially say you can now look for your tomb guy. He's the one who will actually plaster your tomb when you're wasting time. Okay? He will ensure that the tomb is covered for you in less than 5 minutes if the guy that you hired is wasting time.
Oh,
okay?
wow. Wow, I love that. Yes. Very good, Roland.
And also, no matter what, rain or sunshine, he will be there. So his feet now becomes the boots. Okay, we covered with mud and in everything. So no matter what, we have extra team. We have cameramen, we have carpenters, we have masonry. What else? Oh, and then we have one that will actually test the tomb for you.
Don't go there. That's a spice. But congratulations. Okay. May I invite Miss Michael?
While we're on it, let's just
Mr. Peter.
the other bags come up to receive. Tammy, I think you didn't get a bag. You got a bag? Somebody didn't receive. No, oh, that's all right. How many we have there? 3. Okay, Mr. Edward Harris. His name is on it. Yeah, that's one. Mr. Edward Harris would like to say thank you for your presence here with us and delivering the special encouragement, special remarks.
And he will have to give us the secret to life. Did I actually hear him say that he celebrated his 80th
Yes.
birthday? Wow.
Strong.
Congratulations and happy
vibrant.
birthday to you, sir.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Okay. So no, this way. That's what writers. I'm missing people.
Okay. That's what the managers do. They record everything.
I just lost my people.
They record everything, and they can actually tell you who lost the people.
I had a special paper there for a reason, and he lost it because he took it and he went with it.
So whatever you remember, just. All right. So that reminds me of a joke someone shared with me that I was asking. I said I need a joke for the occasion. Because, I run out of jokes. When you're running all over town trying to shop for Christmas, you forget the jokes.
That's it, right?
Yes. So that reminds me. Someone told me about the teacher who decided to ask the class about past, present, and future tense. So she had already taught them, and then she decided to test their knowledge of the tenses. So she says, if I say, I was beautiful. What tense is that? I was beautiful.
Present.
Present tense? Oh my gosh, I need to put her out of my class. That means I have to reteach. If I say, if the teacher said that we have the students who do that, and they get under your skin. So you ask, you've taught and you worked hard, prepared your lesson plans, you know? Yes.
Is it deliberately like me, or they just don't know?
Sometimes it's deliberate, you know, sometimes they genuinely do not know and you don't know what to do.
I know, you have some children like
so, yeah, so the teacher asked, if I say I was beautiful today, what tense is that?
Past tense.
The child said, past tense. If the teacher says, I am beautiful, what tense is that?
Present tense.
And the teacher says, I will be beautiful.
Future. Present tense.
No, you're wrong. The child says, Miss Pretense. You have to expect anything from your audience out there. When you're in that TV business, you have to expect that person will throw you off, and you have to be on your guard and go back to finding the special paper that Vitus took a while ago.
That's for Tammy Frederick and the person I'm about to speak about.
Yes.
Okay, so her name is Makiba Eiffel. She is 25 years old. She grew up in Georgetown, Guyana, where she did all her schooling at her former school, the Marian Academy. She describes herself as very smart, ambitious, optimistic, and a passionate individual. She has a huge love for sports, which is very enormous, and she loved the fact that she also was a student athlete. Wow, I didn't know that. And she majored in track and field, so did I. She was also a dancer and a basketballer. She was also a part of the Farmers School Marian Academy basketball team, youth basketball in Guyana, and national basketball team. After graduating secondary school, she worked at the National Communications Network, NCN, a state-owned television and radio broadcasting station, but for a very short period of 2 months. She then went on to further her studies at the Davis Memorial Hospital and graduated in 2017 as Best Graduate Student with distinctions in 20 subjects and was also the valedictorian. Then she moved on to study professional nursing at the Georgetown School of Nursing, where she completed 1 year of study before migrating to St. Lucia. There, she has this overwhelming love for photos and media, and here she is, ready to give it all and her utmost best at Great Vision Designs as part of our team as a reporter. Makiba Eiffel, we are pleased to present to you a black shirt. Makiba Eiffel, a black shirt and a bottle.
I'm not sure if persons were paying attention to the bio you were reading there.
I'm sure they will.
Honored, Makiba, I am honored to meet you. You know why? Did you hear what she said in that biography about her? How many distinctions?
20.
Imagine whose pimples covering my body. 20 distinctions, and that is part of Great Vision Design. Oh my
yes.
God. People, give yourselves, I don't know how you did it, but I'm looking forward, miss. I'm looking forward to seeing the distinction coming out of the Great Vision Design. Congratulations. Pleasure meeting you.
Well, my boss always says everything happens at the right time.
So you all found her at the right
At the right time.
Okay. Hold on to her because, congratulations.
Yes. So
I'm
she's a new
impressed.
face, newly birthed, and she will be part of the news department.
And of course, I'm going to be calling on her to come and speak to the students
Okay.
and to motivate them.
Yes,
Miss, can I get your card? And I have an opening at my school. You know, we can always talk as well.
No, don't come here with that.
But seriously, I'm looking forward to you, not just as a reporter, but as a motivator of young persons to aspire to the best that they can achieve. Congratulations. Very, very impressed.
All right. We would also like to welcome another individual sitting at the table. His name is Joshua Francis. Joshua Francis is adventure, cinematography, and photography at the age of 26 years old. From a young kid, he always had a passion for filming, documenting moments with friends, family, and more, to always remember the times he's created in life. In terms of personality, he considers himself as ecocentric, eccentric. He's always willing to change and keep an open mind. I think I should just read it with as if it's I, because that's what's there. I'm just trying to read in the second person. So, I do love adventuring into the unknown world that we live in to understand different cultures, traditions, and people that exist today. And it's a way of me getting out of my comfort zone to grow as a person. Looking forward to accomplishing the goals, etc., that I have planned in my lifetime. Joshua Francis, we would like to welcome you to Great Vision Designs. And Joshua is coming in to the production department.
The universe just made room for him.
Yes.
Yes.
He also came at the right time. And he created history because he came in the day he came, he had an interview, and on the spot he got hired. That had never happened before.
Wow. So he must have been really, really impressive.
Yes.
It's two things, impressive or you all were desperate. Which one? Let's move on.
I will not answer that.
Impressive, Joshua. I believe that. Keep it up. Keep it up. I am always happy when young men get into positive things. Keep it up.
All right. So as you can see, we still have a few more awards on the table over there. And I would like to call on Miss Kaylee Peter. Mrs. Kaylee Peter. What did you say? Come.
Also, she's going to be assisting with the presentations right now.
To give them. They shy away from. Vitus Peter made history at Remembrance Day. He says he shouldn't be nowhere on the program. He always shies away from everything you ask him to do. He doesn't want the
He likes
spotlight.
to be behind the
Right.
camera.
So on Remembrance Day, when I was looking for somebody to give the awards, he volunteered.
Oh,
He
wow.
got up and he came, and I
So
was
he has
impressed.
grown.
Right. So she needs to follow along the lines.
Oh, okay. So it's a lesson in growth that's going on here tonight. Okay, so
Yes.
Mrs. Peter, could you kindly...
She's here.
Oh,
She's
okay,
here.
great.
So yes. So there are a few more persons who are deserving of recognition today. And Miss Kelly Peter is going to do the presentation, but Vitus Peter is the one who is going to give the speech so that he can present these awards to these individuals.
Now I understand why Vitus took a nice haircut. You don't see how he's glowing there tonight. Okay, Mr. Peter,
Come and
please
switch.
come along.
Sahawed. Presentation number 1. Well, these two persons, I should say, have been my backbone from day one. No matter what venture that I take, they're by my side. And that's what parents supposed to be. My mom, Esther Peter. Any idea that I take to her, as long as it is a positive idea, boy, go for it. I have not seen the money as yet. But we have a saying, God will provide, and we will go ahead. Today we present you with this award, and we say thank you for your support. Now, it's not easy to find persons with both their mother and their father by their side. I would like to call on my father, Titus Peter. No matter what time we have a broadcast, it's amazing that he's actually here today. Imagine we were supposed to be at the Remembrance Day on Sunday. He stayed home to watch the broadcast. And he was supposed to be receiving an award. So he stayed home to make sure that the broadcast went well on television. To make sure there's no black, no sticking. But a good thing you're here because you will not see it tonight. We ensure that it's not on television. So, another supporter of Great Vision is that I remember when I decided to move from my family home to Viewfort. And we wanted to open up just a live streaming company, but a television station. When I brought the idea to my dad, he was excited from day one, excited to build up that room, excited. When it comes to the construction part of it, he makes sure he's the one to do it. We moved from Viewfort to Sarot, and he was still there. Now, here's the thing. Make sure whatever you do, if you bring him from 9 o'clock, make sure 12 o'clock, he's out of there. If you see you bring him at 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, that's an lie. And make sure you have his food for you. So now let us hurry up, because by now he probably saying, so, we present you with this award. Thank you for your support and contribution to Great Vision Designs. And last but not least, he is not here, but we will still go ahead. This individual saw the vision that I had after hiring me to do a job for him. And about a month after, he called me again. I need you to come and do something for me. We came. He did not pay for the first one. He called the second one. And then he called for a third time. Not realizing that he was just watching and observing the team and where we were heading. What was the plan of Great Vision Designs? Then he called me to his office. We spoke. And he said to me, here's what. I'm there for you. Okay? I'm there for you. So I'm like, okay. But I'm still waiting to hear when I get in a little dollar. Then he called me again and he said, I have a job for you in Tortola. And I need you to be there. I'm like, okay. everything paid for. I went. On my way back from Tortola, I got a call and he said to me, my wife will take care of you. When we came, when I went to the wife, still thinking that I'm going to get a little cash. To my surprise, I got a place for my business. This individual has been by our side since. And it's a pity that he's not there tonight, but we want to say thank you to Mr. Verngard. A big thank you to him for being there every step of the way. And like he always say, I treating you well, eh? I treating you well, eh? Yes, you have been. Okay? And with this, we would like to present him with this. I think Michael will take it on his behalf.
Then this last award goes to none other than Mr. Kendall John. Mr. Kendall John would like to say thank you in a big and special way. Thank you for your time, your dedication, and your encouragement to our team. Thank you. I think you will want to join us in the next thing we're going to do. That's a surprise and an impromptu. I'd like to call Shakira and Roland to the podium. Shakira and Roland. Now Roland doesn't know, so only Shakira knows. So so Roland will join in. So don't worry. No, we're not singing. We're not singing. So you want to start?
Okay.
Roland! Yes, my girl. Roland, what are you doing to me, Gasser? I mean what I did. What kind of shot is that?
I mean what kind of shot?
What you doing? What you doing, me, Gasser?
I'm not doing anything. I'm trying my best, boss.
But Roland, I tell you, I on you.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you always didn't hear. You always didn't hear. I say I on you.
I'm sorry, boss, man. Next time around. Shakira, you cannot, Shakira, adjust the camera. There's a noise on the camera, Shakira.
Fighters, I hear you. Take your time.
But Shakira, you hear me, but I'm still seeing the noise. Shakira, you're not seeing. Check your ND filter, Shakira. Shakira, check your iris.
Zoha sabe Shakira say selective hearing in me. He got lively.
When selective hearing,
oui.
c'est qui connaît ça fait. Moi ça c'est donc moi qui plie là.
Okay.
Ça point.
All right. So lemon fâché. Moi ça veut pas faire taille, mais primer bon moi.
Ou ça ça vous n'a mêlé pour.
C'est favorite with me. Ou l'on fâché, depuis au moins fait yo fâché. You guys fait taille moins bien. C'est pas m'a fâché exo hein. Sou fâché ou fâché les filles you.
Well, sou fâché ou fâché filles you too.
Okay. So Vitus will kill me. Anyways, these are just some other things that we go through on a daily basis. There's more, but right now I cannot really think of all the commands. Don't run away. You have one more?
Yes. I can't understand when I tell you to do something, just do it. You have to question me. Just do it.
Do it. Or you'll always have a response. You always have a response to give.
I just don't understand y'all. If you don't want to do the work, just go at your own.
Or we say, when I give a comment, listen to my comment. That's my comment. Just listen to my comment.
All right, so we're slaying our boss enough tonight because we might not receive that little envelope.
Don't mind that, I still want my pay at the end of the month.
Now we are hungry. I'm definitely hungry. Now there's a little box. There's a little box on the table there. Come with it. Oh yes, big things going inside of that. Open it. Big things going inside of that. Yeah. So from Shakira, Roland, and myself, we would like to present to you Mr. Vitus Peter with this gift of our love to you, and we're hoping that you would continue to be our boss, continue to give us these commands, and it's missing something, but you'll receive it at a later date. So just take a look at it. You receive it. You have anything to say? You're looking for money? You put big money in there. All right.
To US.
So, you have anything to say? They might want to see your business later. Yeah.
That was not me, eh? I don't talk like that, so that's your lot. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. And this wallet will go a long way. What your title see in my wallet? Yes. Inside of the vehicle just lying down.
The wallet was looking like the roads. Tupaisi, Tupala, Dekawisa, Tua.
Thank you very much, team. And yeah, I put it in my wallet. I must say, I enjoy working with this three. And this is how I knew that my team was ready to go. And we were ready to do at least 2 funeral teams. When I had the 3 of them, and then I brought in 2 other persons and realized, but wait, I can either send Shakira or I can send Michael and keep rolling with me, because this is the head, this is the feet. Okay, so wherever I go, Roland will be there. All right, and for the past, is it a year? The past year, we've improved a lot when it comes to our live streaming. I think the only issue we have right now, and I will say it, is our service provider. Okay, whether it be Digicel or Flow, they are our problems, not GVD. They are our problems, because no matter how much we invest in equipment and the training that we give them, we still have an issue where internet drops. But I have a fabulous team, the best team on island, and we will continue to grow. Sajiki, don't get jealous. Okay, we will continue to grow with persons like Sajiki, Miss Eiffel, Tammy, and Joshua, Liam, and Allison. Come next year, you will see the best news on island, and I'm bragging right through. The best news on island. The only one that will be coverage you can count on. And with my team, I can say, look out for it. Look out for change in our funerals, better coverage, and, well, both funeral and news. Thank you. So, there's also a surprise award, but it's not here. And this goes to our best GM Great Vision Designs can have. Michael and Noel. Trust me, folks, I can be very, very, very difficult, very stubborn, very rude, but I'm also a loving boss, right? But to have somebody like Michaela on your side with her capabilities, this is one of the reasons why we are here today. Okay? Michaela has been behind me from the day that she entered. Vitus, you have to give the staff training. I said, Michaela, training for, they have to come in with the requirements. If you cannot meet the requirements, you go out. And for the longest while, this is what we've been doing. We've been looking for persons with the criteria. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Go ahead. Let's give them the training. We've been giving them the training, the 3 months training still. I say, you know what? Let's invite somebody else. This is where Kendall John came in. And there's a lot more. She puts up with all my headache. Even when she's upset and she doesn't want to do what I ask her to do. But she see, well, okay, you know what? That's his vision, that's his film. Let me do it.
Miss Flora, come and do the photo banks. Come to the photo banks. Thank you, Vitus.
We want to say thank you to my
Thank you, Vitus, for somebody that don't want to be in the spotlight and take our mic. We have too much to say.
We want to say thank you to Michaela for leading this team. Okay? Even in my absence, she would be the one to actually take the charge and ensure that everything is there, everything is ready to go. Yes, I know I like to talk. Okay? Everything that is to be put in place in the company, she's the one to do. And one last thing. There's a saying at the company, who's the buick?
That's why I just want to bust your head. Miss Flora will.
Congratulations, Miss Michaela. Congratulations. Let's give a round of applause. Continue to work hard. Continue to be the strength. The strength, I was about to say being every strong organization is a woman, you know, but
Okay.
yes.
Right.
But continue to be the strength of GVD along with the team, and we wish you all success.
Yes, Miss Flora will do the vote of thanks for us.
Okay, no problem. So it is indeed a pleasure to extend gratitude on behalf of the GVD team to everyone who contributed to this evening's events. All right, that was champagne. I get the message. All glory and honor must be given to the Most High. Today is the first day we had no rain from December 1st to December 19th. So there is a reason why we had no rain today. First day of absolutely no rain in St. Lucia. Give the Most High a round of applause. Thank you, Lord. Blessings flow from him, and we always connect with him if we want to achieve success. To our esteemed guest speaker, Mr. Edward, heartfelt thanks. You have given us a lot to think about. And of course, you've given suggestions on how the team can be built at GVD and how we can, of course, extend it to our personal lives as well. Mr. John, you have assisted in unlocking the universe to receive the visions of these young people gathered here, our awardees. You have, of course, allowed the universe to make room for their contribution through your training and empowerment. Thank you on behalf of the team. Our awardees, you are the reason why we are here. We are here to celebrate you, to celebrate your success. You are the main characters in the play, and of course, with the audience looks on with great anticipation of your unfolding sequel. Congratulations, and thank you for your presence and for the opportunity to share with you. To our invited guests, we say thank you. To the host of this event, Mr. Lindsay is always very supportive and always present. He's not one of those who just gives you the place and turns his back. He's always there to ensure that things work out well. Let's give him a round of applause, and Bethel blessings and a round of applause. To all those who contributed in one way or another to the success of this event, we say thank you, gracias. What's it in French again? Merci. What's it in Italian? What's it? I was about to say good morgen. But thank you. You've been a great audience. And of course, we look forward to nourishing ourselves. And I think there's a song, Shakira. Yes.
Miss Ma.
So we'll be doing some
We would like to specially thank and recognize Miss Marilyn Gaston. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. She's always there with us, and she's always supporting whatever GVD has. Thank you immensely. After going out and seeking sponsorship, because you know sometimes the bank runs dry, Miss Marilyn Bain, Miss Marilyn Gaston, thank you so much for your sponsorship and for your support.
Thank you very much. And with that, I invite us to stand. Can we get somebody to just bless the food?
Yes,
and
I need to eat.
Bon appetit. Okay, Mr. St. Clair has volunteered to do the blessing.
Because you need to eat. You know, at funerals, he eating 2 plates of food and 40 plus. I don't know where's Ajike food going.
They told me to make it short. All right. All right, Heavenly Father, as we end, bless the food as we're about to eat. Help know whether they will choke and be with us. And thank you for letting us see this graduation. In your name we pray. Amen.
The kitchen open.